To Ecto Portal and the Paranormal News. Tonight's show, of course, is going to be the Curse of King Tut. We're doing the Curse of King Tut. We're going to cover all the press, what the press had to say about the unearthing of the boy king and the deaths that followed, and whether they were relevant or not relevant. Mania, hysteria, or were they real? So first we're going to get to the Paranormal News, and we're going to have Linda do that first, so
okay.
I'll play you in.
Right on. Hey YouTubers and everybody in podcast land. I got some interesting articles for tonight. Hopefully I can pronounce all the names right and everything, so let's get on to it. So my first article tonight is a child ghost caught on camera. This comes all the way to Cordoba Children's Hospital in Argentina. Okay, so terrified hospital staff claimed that they have recorded a moment they saw a ghost of a young child hiding under a bed outside the corner in the corridor. What happened was, and I'm not going to read the article because I read the whole thing. What happened was that they had one of those hospital beds and they put in the corridor, in the hospital.
It's like a gurney or something, right?
Huh?
A gurney?
A gurney, thank you. Put a gurney inside the, outside the corridor of the hospital, and everything. And so a nurse, let's see, of course, nobody was around or anything like that. And supposedly, there was reported that a child died in that ward, that particular ward, in room 500. And so the employees were placing balloons and all kinds of stuff, and they said that they've been seeing a lot of weird activity around the hospital and everything. So a nurse took a picture that she thought she saw the little child behind the gurney behind the bed, and so she took a picture of the child, and there it was. There was a little kid, a little shadow of the kid. So Anthony has a picture of that, and you can take a look.
All right, take a look at this photograph.
Estela, vení. Estela, dale, vení. Mira cómo se asoma. La parte de adelante se le ve la cabeza. ¿Ves? Sí, ahí está. Sí. Estela, vení. Estela, dale, vení. Mira cómo se asoma. La parte de adelante sale mal la cabeza.
Okay, I see a little black head, but I also see a blob.
He sees a blob, I see a shadow. I can see it. It took me a while to take a look at it. I thought he was peeking underneath the gurney or something like that, but I just see an outline of a
I
child.
saw a shadow, that's all I saw.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if the shadow was coming from the room or if it was actually something they caught on camera.
Well, anyhow, apparently they think it could be a spirit of a little child who died at that room, on that ward, and...
But do you see, it also mentioned that the staff had seen it 10 different times
10
in the
different
last few hours before
Yeah.
that picture was taken.
Right.
So was this kid doing
Yeah,
the
10 different
rounds,
times.
or-
So that's a lot of time.
And just a
to
few
see
hours.
it.
The other employees said that they placed balloons on the bed, witnessed them bursting by themselves. So maybe the kid had a little pin on him.
Or they had, or maybe the staff had a
Maybe.
little,
Or maybe the staff in
libations.
Argentina had a little
libations
whoopee.
around.
Yeah, well, anyhow, you be the judge to that. And I thought it was kind of interesting. So, it's been a very slow paranormal news thing.
Isn't this
Ah.
the other, one of the second articles you had where they saw a ghost child? Didn't you have another article not too long ago?
Last week.
Oh, that one is,
Two of them.
everybody's been showing that, even on TV.
On a ghost
You remember
show,
the little baby
right?
with the little orb?
Yeah, and if you'd like to see that video, of course, go back to YouTube. If you check out our past video for last week, you
Check
can
it out.
check out those
It's
videos and those clips.
It's been going viral.
It has.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So anyhow, and I was the first one, second one actually. Okay, now I'm going to bring you back to, since the subject is going to be about pyramids in Egypt
Ooh,
tonight.
that's very topical.
Yeah. This one I found today, a pyramid. China's archaeologists discovered a strange tomb under construction. Now this tomb is like a shape of an Egyptian pyramid, and this is in China. This is in Zhengzhou, central China. Local residents were finding a pyramid-shaped tomb, call it magical. And further, they're analyzing it and finding out how old the tomb is and who is the owner. Some expert, however, says the tomb is not uncommon. They appear in the Han Dynasty. So I'm not surprised in the Han Dynasty. They, like right now in San Francisco, in the Asian Art Museum, they have the Han Dynasty collection.
Oh,
If you
wow.
live here in the Bay Area, go and check it out. It's all the tomb treasures.
It's amazing.
I heard it's amazing. And it is from the Han Dynasty, which they were famous for their tombs and buried treasures. So they probably found that. And I think it is, yeah, the Han Dynasty was in central
And this
China.
was at a construction site. they
This
found
was
out,
at a
right?
construction site, yeah. It's really cool. They have a video up. It's all in
I
Chinese,
think
but
it's just
very
pictures.
interesting.
Is there? Oh, there is a video.
There is a
All right,
video
shall
that
we
shows
show
everything.
everything?
Will you show that?
We'll show the video and the pictures. Take a look.
Sure.
我这挖了有多了，他说两千多年了，
2000多年了，
非常神奇，我从来没见过这种样式，它像埃及的金字塔。
哦，它这上面建的这个哈，
这个地方原来是个村庄，现在已经迁走了，迁走现在要盖新的安置小区。但这个古墓的那一个旁边那个地方有个洞口，那个地方这个考古工作人员说应该是被盗过的。这个墓到底里面有啥东西，只有过进来打开以后才能知道。往西一点那边有2个墓，那个已经里面的东西盗完了，挖的要没东西了里面。
那边那个还扔挖出来了。
那个也没东西了。
So it's like two
Yeah.
pyramids, kind of.
Well, kind of. The other one is kind of
Smaller.
like a
It's
little
like a-
smaller one,
yeah.
but this one is a little more. But it's the way it's
But
constructed.
they're very intact.
They're
Yeah,
intact
they're very
beautifully,
well
shaped,
but
yeah.
it's just the way this tomb is designed completely different than the Egyptian. The way I know the Egyptians did big blocks. These look like smaller blocks.
But still, the overall design of a pyramid, it's interesting because so far away,
Yeah.
that you still have some similarities. So you got to wonder if
Oh, very similar
And
to
it makes me wonder if they're
ancient culture maybe.
astrology.
This reminds me a little more of,
They're aligned,
Mhm.
like they did.
using it for astrology.
Yeah, if they're aligned, like
Oh, I
the,
see
like
what
the
you're saying.
Egyptians did it.
And the Mayans.
no, the
Yeah,
Mayans,
and the
and
Mayans
the
did it
Mayans
too.
were. and
But
the
you got to
Aztecs.
wonder, all those cultures around the planet, who's to say there wasn't one culture that influenced all those other cultures?
Exactly.
They all have their different
Yeah.
designs. Well, I've been to Chichen Itza in
Chichen Itza?
Chichen
So did we.
Itza. Yeah. Oh, I climbed
yeah,
it.
we climbed
Wasn't
it.
that fun?
We
That
did.
was so
they don't
much
let you
fun.
climb it anymore.
Oh no, you can't climb
They
it.
don't
no
let you
more.
touch it.
Okay.
And I don't blame them
Is it-
because
you-
man,
people
you can't look
running
down.
up
You
and
get
down,
vertical.
breaking
Can
out
I
pieces
tell
of
something
rock.
really quick?
Oh sure.
People
I
get
just got to
stupid.
tell this story really quick
Let's spill
because
it for
Tony and I
everybody
were
else, you know?
foolish teenagers when we went to Chichen Itza. We climbed up to the ball court, which really wasn't accessible to anybody, climbing up vines and broken steps. And we were so high up, we didn't know how to get down. We ended up staying up like where the royalty sat and watched the performance
Right.
for an hour.
Oh my
So
God.
finally we got nerve enough to figure out a way down, which is, again, just crawling down vines and broken steps.
Oh wow.
I remember running down the field in my flip-flops hearing,
Well, because when you, especially that pyramid, I mean, when you even climb, you get vertical. It's spooky.
I would
But they had
never
a
do it
long
now. I would
chain.
never climb it now. If I
So,
saw it, I'd be like, see
This is
y'all.
how I
come
did it.
back.
I sat down, I hung on the chain,
When
closed
was
my
it?
eyes, and I went boom, boom.
Chain? There was no chain when we were there.
There was a chain when I was there. It was a
There was no
long,
chains at
big
all.
chain. Well,
That came later.
that came later.
There must have been a few people that.
This was
jumped
probably
at
back in let's see, Alex was born 1996.
that. Wow.
Or 90, yeah, early 96. 90,
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Anyhow, so you saw the video and everything. It's it's super cool. They said the tomb was found near a motorway, and it's about 3,300 feet west of the grove by the Yellow River. And I guess they haven't decided how old this pyramid is yet. I don't
They're
see
still
it,
testing.
but they're still testing it. It's a brand new. It's just a brand new archaeological find, and check it out. It's very super cool. And okay, now
What do we have
sorry.
next?
I'm
There's a third article that
no. The reason why I'm doing this is because look at this. You can hardly
can't
read
see
any.
it. I
You
can't
can't.
see
The,
it.
the ink is really bad. This is oh. This is so cool, guys. This one is a video that was done in Brazil, and it's unsettling footage captured by security guards that could turn local officials into important ghost hunters. Anyhow, this video appeared online this week and has been billed as a paranormal taking place in the Brazilian morgue. This is in a morgue. And
It's like the basement of the morgue, too.
in the basement of the morgue. So what you see is, you see one security guard with a flashlight, another security guard is taking this footage of this, going down the corridor, and what you see is this light in the end, flashing back and forth, and you see it's like a cabinet where to keep the fire extinguishers
Yeah, the fire
slamming.
extinguisher door. Slam,
I mean, slam.
somebody's angry.
I guess.
I guess so. But so they're going towards it and everything, and then it finally stops by the time he got there. And he checked it was empty and everything, and then all of a sudden all the lights went dark.
Yep.
Now they said the security guards, they wanted to find the security guards, but they can't find the security guards because they disappeared.
So they checked your
So,
portal,
yeah, and they said this is like
Yeah,
make a really
You
good,
saw my portal.
I did.
yeah, so,
Should we show the video?
yeah, I show the video, you gotta see the
All right.
video, it's fantastic.
Take a look at this video footage. It's pretty clear. It's pretty violent. Someone's slamming a lot. It's interesting though, because all the ghost hunters I know, when you hear something slamming at the end of a hall and you have a video camera in your hand, in this case it's a phone. One security guy has a phone shooting the other one in front of him, walking down the hall with a flashlight. You don't walk slowly as a ghost hunter.
No.
You walk quickly, because if you don't get there with your camera, you're not going to capture
You don't
anything.
capture it then, yeah.
So it was really, really like slow and foreboding as they walked out. Slam,
Right.
slam, slam. As
Right.
they walked
Maybe
down
they
the
were
hall.
scared.
They didn't seem very
No,
scared.
they didn't
though.
seem scared
I don't
at
know,
all.
I'm just guessing why
They
they
didn't
walk
even
so
whisper
slow.
to each other, which I
No,
thought
they
was weird.
didn't.
Like, do you see
Yeah,
that?
you
Do
know,
you see anyone?
They were like not freaking out. You don't see the guy shaking.
No.
I know, I would be a little bit.
I'd be
you
down
know.
at the end of the hall before it
Well,
slammed
yeah.
the second time.
No, you know, running.
Exactly.
You know.
You know what's interesting is a lot of. I'm sharing a mic, so I just took over. But what's interesting is, you see this a lot online where people, I think, as they photograph stuff like this, they're getting into creating the mood.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I think that's part of it. Is like if they have something going on, they want it to be effective and not just ruin it.
But this was posted online as real.
It's real.
Well, no, I'm saying even if it's real,
Yeah.
people are wanting that element of
That's
theatrics.
true. That's
They
true.
really do.
The setup. It's interesting though, as he goes down and opens the whole thing, as you saw.
Mm-hmm.
He looks inside. There's no room for someone to sit in there
No.
to do it.
No.
There's no room for someone to.
And
reach
that's what I was
around and
looking.
do
I
it.
was looking for a string. I was looking for
Yeah, I
something
couldn't
to
see
see.
anything.
You know, it was nothing. It was really.
I was sort of impressed. If it's real, I'm impressed. If it's not, I'm not impressed. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it right now because I don't know.
But anyhow,
You got one more.
I think it's just very cool, and it's been going viral. And check it out.
Yep.
Okay, so my last story, and this is a fun one. This is from England. Mom catcher goes pinching on the woman's bum and left her fingerprints on the sister's thighs. Spooky selfie.
Oh,
Can you-
Please explain that.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. Alice claims that the ladies' man phantom has been in the family for 10 years and has been fancying her and her sister for a long time, supposedly. And the mom claims that unwittingly snapped a picture of a pervert ghost which would pinch women on the bum and leaving a handprint on her sister's thigh. So,
Did she enjoy it?
I don't know. She seems like she's a little upset about that. Anyhow, so Alex Berry said, with the picture, I noticed the finger of the ghost, the man on my image, looked on his face. It was so scary. I remember my sister had she had a full body operation, and it might be the same guy. So obviously, this guy has been pinching the family.
Well, there's the selfie
and
picture.
everything.
There's actually
There
a
is
picture of it.
she did take a picture. There's actually a picture of
So
it.
when you see this picture, it's in like the top right-hand corner of the picture of her and her boyfriend, I guess.
Yeah.
And then after that, you'll see the picture of the handprint on her sister's thigh. Let's look at those pictures now. Take a look. So the handprint, I think anybody could have made that. She could have like touched herself and just got excited.
Well, she could have been eating Cheetos or something. Like,
left a Cheeto print on her thigh.
Well, you know, I actually saw this article earlier today, so it's so funny that you're going to bring it up. And what struck me as funny was, I think if I'd be terrified if something was touching me like that in a very inappropriate way. That's all I'm saying.
I left a handprint.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
on the bum.
That's pinching the bum.
On the bum.
On the bum
Pinching the
too,
bum.
yeah.
The bum.
The bump.
But it said that she thought the ghost lived in her family home for the last 10 years.
The last 10 years,
And
and
then
he's been.
Was it her sister had a
It's a dirty
visitation?
uncle.
He's a dirty uncle.
Could be.
Could be.
But she had a visit. Her
You never know.
younger sister had a visitation. Of
Right. She
some
said
kid in a
she
hoodie.
had a visitation that she said that it had a full body apparition of the man that visited
He was
her.
wearing a hoodie or something.
And yeah, he was wearing a hoodie and everything, and
And I guess the neighbors have had.
the neighbors and everything.
experiences
Yeah,
and visitations,
she was scared
so
to death.
Don't
So,
move there.
but the house they live in, it had 100 homes built in the site of the old Burial General Hospital,
Oh.
which opened in 1882 and closed 2003. So there's, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, and
People hanging around.
and
Slapping
stuff,
some bum.
slapping and
Right.
touching women's bums.
Slapping a tip on.
Yeah,
Dirty old
absolutely.
codger.
That's right. And that's it for our stories for this week. I hope you enjoy it.
All right, let's play you out.
All right. Oh boy.
Okay, and YouTubers, that's the paranormal news for tonight. If you want to join us for the Curse of King Tut, make sure you go to fccfreeradio.com, and in the top right-hand corner, you can click on Ecto Portal, type that in, and do a search. It'll bring up this podcast and all our past podcasts. Or if you're really ingenious, down in the information right below this video, there's a direct link to that podcast as well. And check out our other past weeks of paranormal news, and then come right back here next week for more paranormal news.
And hopefully it won't be slow.
No, it'll be an exciting paranormal week.
It'll be
all
fun. Always.
So stay tuned for the Curse of King Tut. We'll see you next week, YouTubers.
Bye.